Good afternoon, we're here at the Gardens World Live press event in front of the Lucy's veg garden, which is 100% edible, but it's not traditional veg. It is obviously some of the basic plants that you see in most gardens. Actually. Like I didn't realise that you can eat cannas. You can actually eat the sort of like the rhizomes, the tubers of the cannas, and even the stems of hostas, the flower stems of hostas. Lucy was sort of telling us that actually you can cook asparagus. So a bit like most of the shows actually going around at the moment, you know, rewilding, connecting with nature is a big theme. Even some of the more formal features we'll see later on. It's formal hardscaping, but very naturalistic planting. Another thing that we've actually noticed this year in the gardens is that actually a lot of them have water an element, but instead of having sort of extravagant fountains or features spewing water out, is that actually there are a lot like subtle, just still water, and actually tend to be dyed black. Again, we've got massive of wildflowers. This one is called Fit for a King, which is inspired about our new kings, obviously love of gardening. The first thing I actually saw this year on social media was this massive building being lifted into place. This one, I have to say, if I had to pick like the top three, this is definitely in there. I personally love the sort of formal accents with the sort of naturalised gardening. Obviously you've got the box hedges as well, which sort of gives formality. One thing, obviously, we love water on this channel, and you know, formal rules are no different. This one's here. It's for the bees, we've been told. You can see right at the back here, one of our favourite stones in the whole entire world. It's a lovely pond. This is the second one that's actually on my top three. I love the idea of the water pouring off over this grate, which there's a pond obviously in there, they've even got lilies in there. One thing that I feel like, although it's quite shady because obviously you've got the actual trees that are here all the time, and obviously it's a show garden, but you imagine putting tropical lilies in underneath in this pond in here, and then as because tropicals, the flowers stand up quite high, poking through in colours, you know, a bit like the sort of the plants are here, the bees. I think we just have blast of colour. You could have the purples, obviously, of the hoopers. Yeah, and it flows down through off the step and round the garden. So everybody, also, they just don't know it. And the whole entire safety aspect of it, you're getting the water, that means you're getting the insects, the birds, the bees, you're hearing the sound. But it's all safe for children. Of course, outdoor kitchens, they're always a winner for me. If you love cooking and you love being outside, they're a must. The hedgehogs and the frogs are quite fun. Got to note, there's more water. It's still water. Dyed black again. I don't know what it is about this obsession with dyeing the water black in still water, but it's obviously it is the trend here at the show this year. There's a few more with it as well. You know, I love these slabs. It's just like it's a porcelain, and it's got this sort of like aged copper effect on it. And this is the main reason why we love the press event so much here, is that actually we get to get on the gardens, which I'm pretty sure is going to be closed tomorrow for the show, but also we get to look at it in peace and tranquility before the hustle and the bustle of the show actually turns up. So whilst everybody's in the floral marquee boozing it up, we're out here. This one here, I'm not quite sure now if I like it or hate it, but one thing to do now, is only because we've used it recently on a project, is the self-binding gravel. The 6mm to dust self-binding gravel goes really, really well with this. It's like sawn and tumbled sandstone, little pavers here, and actually sticking trees in the self-binding gravel. It's quite an interesting thought. We just done one with quite large areas. Obviously, it's quite intimate with the walls, the Mediterranean sort of feel, even the sort of terracotta centerpiece here. But yeah, I'm not sure if I like this one. I think I do. This will be next one on the top 3. One thing to note right now is that the sun is behind the cloud and it is lovely. But I mean, what's not to like about it? I mean, obviously not going to happen in everybody's standard house, but the structure is gorgeous, and I'm a big fan of tropicals. I always have been. The bananas in the back here, you know, the back bush, it was the Maju Baju bananas over there. Oh, lovely. So this was our whistle stop tour at Gardens World Live 2023. We missed a few of the gardens because the real people were filming at them, but I'm sure we'll get some snaps and some B-roll for them, and we'll stick them all in between. But for now, enjoy the show and see you next year.